Welcome back to Prep Recruiting Insider, PRI here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale. I'm your coach, Rick Daly, for PRI, along with the I in PRI, Mr. Renee Nato, and we're joined by two more St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons. To your right, defensive lineman Collin Lee, and to your left, free safety Hunter Stanley. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Prep Recruiting Insider.
It's great to be here.
Hunter, I got to ask you first of all, both of you guys take your grades very seriously. I'm asking you why, but you have a 4.0, you never got a B.
Yes, sir.
Not going to identify with that. Anyway, but no, you take, grades are very important to both you guys. Why so?
I think that's an important part later in life. My parents always pressed the subject of doing well in school, and I take it very seriously because sports is only a microcosm of life, and I think making good grades is something that you need to do and focus on.
Collin, same thing. Why is grades so important?
Because I think that determines your future, not necessarily the sport, but academics.
Okay.
And both of y'all are defensive players, and the Falcon defense has really started coming to the party the last 2 weeks, especially with shutouts against Carver and Pope John Paul II. First of all, tell us your role as a free safety in the Falcon defense that's had so much success lately.
Well, our secondary is, we're all seniors and been together for 4 years, and the bond between each other is really strong, and we've played with each other a lot, and it's just really fun to go out to practice every day and play with each other, and I think that really helps in a game situation.
And the communication aspect of it, almost knowing what you're going to tell each other before the play, as the Seattle Seahawks found out this past weekend, y'all are almost thinking of what's going to happen even before you say it.
Yes, sir. Coach Tommy Bolton's done a great job with the secondary, and can't wait to play this Friday. It's been really fun.
And Collin, you're a defensive lineman. You've been primarily an inside player, but you've had some situations this year you've had to play on the edge. Talk about what you have to do to make the STA defense what it is.
Well, we have to get pressure on the quarterback, so then the secondary does their job, tries to get those interceptions, and then we stop that run. Coach Champagne has done a great job at teaching us technique.
And Collin, I'm going to start with you. You've shown some skill that you can play with your hand on the ground, maybe in the two-point stance. What are you looking for in a college? You've heard from Southland and from Southland Conference schools and stuff like that. What's going to be the telltale sign that tells you this is where I need to go? I'm
just looking for the school that gives me the best shot to play on the field. I don't want to go there and just sit the bench the whole time. I want to actually get out there and show them that I can play.
Now, Hunter, you play free safety, but you're also an outstanding baseball player, and baseball may be your future. What are you looking for in a school that may tell you this is where I need to go?
I'm just looking for somewhere that will offer me great academics and athletics, because like I said, academics is a big part of your career and what you're going to do with your life. You're not always going to have sports, and but I'd definitely like to go somewhere where I play almost right away and just see what happens.
And what's a couple of schools that you're considering right now?
Spring Hill's shown some interest in Mobile. LSU Eunice has shown some interest. So I'm going for a visit Saturday to Spring Hill, so see how that goes. But I'd definitely like to go to a smaller school, maybe, somewhere where I fit in, kind of like St. Thomas, where everyone knows everyone.
That's great. That's great.
And Hunter, with that education in mind, what are you going to do with it? What would you like to be, not only once college is done, but once your athletic career is over?
I've thought about being an engineer, maybe, something in that field. Maybe petroleum. I know pay good salary there in that field, but I've looked into it and it seems very interesting, and thought about that a lot.
So your career choice is going to be income driven?
Maybe.
Hey, Collin, what are you going to be when you grow up?
I'm not 100% decided on mine yet. I got a few options. Might want to manage a power plant. They have good benefits and the salary is actually pretty good.
So once again, we have a couple of young men who are certainly economically driven, and that in America, the American free enterprise system right here. with these two fine young men.
Hunter, I was talking with your teammates before, and I'm going to start with you. 7-0, you're starting to catch a lot of attention from around the state. Why can this team make it to the Dome, and what's the character? What makes this team special?
Well, I think that we have 21 seniors. That helps a lot, but it's not just about the senior class, about the underclassmen too. And I feel like this team is more closely together than any other teams I've been a part of. I think that'll be a big part later on.
And Collin, same question. Why can this team make it all the way there? You guys obviously have great chemistry on this team.
I feel like we're not just teammates, but we're like brothers, and we unite on the field and play our hardest to prove that we can and deserve to be in the Dome.
And that is a worthy goal for certain. Quickly, in our last 30 seconds, Hunter, did you have a favorite team or a favorite player growing up that you modeled either your game or some other part of your life after?
I definitely liked watching Derek Jeter play. He always did it the right way. He was a very classy guy. And I like Brett Favre too. He's a class act and he's a great player.
That's an interesting combination. Collin, same thing with you. Favorite team or player?
I'd have to pick Jared Allen. He was DN for the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, goes 100 miles an hour all the time, little lawnmower, sack dance, and the whole bit. So that's some worthy examples as well. That's Collin Lee and Hunter Stanley of the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us today. See, it was relatively painless, I think. We're here, Prep Recruiting Insider at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale. We're going to be right back with more Falcons after this timeout.